So hey, 7th grade, here is a quick video for what I'd like you to try to explore today. And for this, you're going to start going into your Gmail or anywhere, open a new tab, anything where you can get to your squares. Right here. And you're going to go to Sites. And I'll show you another way to do this too. When you go to Sites, some of you have never been there before, some of you have been there before. And you will get this, and you might have stuff here. Don't worry about it right now. And this is the more complicated way to do this, the harder. And the harder, like I've said before, maybe if you remember, but more options. So you hit create, and you can go to classic or new. So classic is the harder way. New is the easier, although limited functions in the new sites, as somebody already discovered recently. So I'm going to go to classic first and just show you what to do to get this started. If you know what your site's going to be about, you can put a name for it. You want to leave that blank. And then if you decide you want to make it puppies, that's what it's going to add for your address, sites.google.com/a/rcls.net/puppies. And if you really like it and you want to have a better name, I can help you do that when I'm back. Themes, if you want something that's easy to change, make everything look the way it is, there's blank slate, which is a good one, or slate is a good one. Simple is good too, to get rid of everything. More options. I don't remember what's down here for more options. Site, you don't need any of that right now. So when you decide on a name for your site and you decide on a theme, then you hit create, and boom, you're ready to go. And I'm not going to do that. So if you go to create and new, what you will get is this. And you will get an actual site. And there are a lot of things. You have just a basic title is what you'll start with. And you notice you don't have much else. And you have things to add. There are text boxes you can add. You can add images. You can embed stuff. You can do stuff from your drive. There are even layouts you could do. Like this one has a bunch of pictures to put in, and this one has a combination of pictures and text boxes. There are YouTube videos you can add, calendars, maps, and then all the stuff you find from your drive. So you can add other pages. You can add just, page 2, page 3, whatever other topics you have. And then themes, you have a few themes. When you go to themes, there aren't that many. And as soon as you go to one, it kind of shows you how it looks different. You can change colors of things here. You can say, I'd rather have it be like a green color, and you notice what changes. And that's kind of the thing you want to play around and see what it does. There is a font. There is a font style. There aren't many. For this one, you get little differences with that. And you notice anything you go to, you can change an image. There are images you can select. You can upload. Let's see what select does. I don't remember this. They have a gallery of images that you can select that are already, that's kind of cool. Let's go with that one, see what happens. You can also select other things. You can search for images even. Well, mine was puppy, so let's just, can't spell puppy. There you go. See what comes up. You can pick by color. Say, I want green puppies. This ought to be interesting. It's puppies on green. There you go. So you find a cute puppy. You're like, yay, it's perfect. And then it should show up, hopefully. It's adjusting. There you go. Oh, it's perfect. There you go. So you should play with everything and see what you can do. Now, I would like you to try to do as many options as you can. Figure out what can you embed. And open up a tab, Google it, embed. Video games, you can find video games to embed. You might be able to get that to work, but make it look cool. It'd be really neat to have you share your site with others. Share it. And this works a lot like a Google Doc. You share it, and they can edit and you can both work on it. I don't know if you can work on it at the same time. That'd be something to find out. And then you can publish it, of course. So I know that you have a menu assignment coming up. And so you could, with your menu, you could put your menu on here. You could do your menu on a site, or you could make a site for a restaurant. And you're like, well, what does a restaurant site look like? And, find a restaurant, go to their website, and see what the website looks like. So this is for Smashburger, and you can find what it looks like, and you can go to the menu. Since I know you're supposed to do a menu, then you can take a look at the menu, because if you remember, the other site had where you could add pictures and words. Figure out how to do that. So, there you go. There's an idea for you for today, is to work on that. Now, is to make something. If you're not going to make the menu thing, then make a new cool site that is for something you love. If you love cotton candy, make a site for cotton candy. And work on it with somebody else and see how it looks, see how you can get it to go. If you've never made one of the new sites, you should try that so you can see what can you do, what can't you do. If you think the last time I worked on a site was when I was in 5th grade, then it's maybe time to think I should learn more about making a site. Because, like, for example, sites are great as a place to put your work, and you can turn in a site for your work instead of actual paper. It's like a portfolio. Show all your best stuff. Take a picture. Use one of the phones in the room. Take a picture of something. Add it to your site. Put it in there. If you're like, what was one of my other sites? You can go work on your other sites, or make one of those classic sites. Mine here looks like this. And there's a lot of different stuff you can do here that you can't do on the new sites. So this one, if you remember, if you're going to edit a page or add a page, it's right up here. And there are lots of, like when you go to edit, there are lots of things you can add, get a lot of the same stuff, but you have a lot more options. If you want to embed something like on the other, here's an HTML box. That's the best way to do it. You can add all kinds of stuff here and just see what you do. But I want you to just, I'd love to see if you look at your old sites, start a new site of the old kind, start a new site of the new kind. And what is it like to work on a site with somebody else? Decide something you want to do together. And let's see where it goes. I'm not going to give you much time this year to work on sites, just to refresh your memory and say, yeah, you could do it for an assignment, or you could do it as a place to keep all your work. It's a great place to keep a lot of stuff, and then you can easily share it with somebody else. So there you go. Have fun.